Hi guys, welcome back to another book review. In today's book review, well, it's the same day. In today's video, well, same day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Blood on the River, Jamestown, 1607. It's an incredible book. Just see right there. It is written by Elisa Carbon, and I've actually been able to meet the author. She is incredible. Like, it would mainly take her 3 or 4 years, but it only took her 2 years because she just wrote every time. She told us that it was no break, so it was really cool. I met her. I was privileged to meet her over Zoom because with COVID you can't really meet people. But it is really, really cool. It is a fictional book, but a historical fiction book. Excuse me. The boy's name was actually on there in the ship log. So it's about a boy who survives Jamestown and the hardships of it. You really get to see how he grows up, and I highly recommend it. It's a really, really incredible book to see him grow up a lot. I like how it shows how they set up Jamestown and how there were like no women at the time. Like there were no women, and when women came, they were either already married or they got married immediately. But especially with all like it's crazy because Jamestown was set up, and it was set up like in 1607. It's crazy to think of it, and then it grew to be a big prospering city, Jamestown, Virginia. And it's crazy to think all those years ago that people could have sailed from England to Virginia. Like it's like what? Like we can just that's a long time ago. Jamestown, in the book you get to see how what hardships Samuel has, and when the Indians attack, or because sometimes there were times when the Indians were friends and when the Indians were not. I bet you guys have all heard of the story of Pocahontas and John Smith, but it's all just Disney tries to make everything into a love princess story to make money. Pocahontas was real, and yes, John Smith was, but they did not get married. John Rudolph or something. He was a tobacco owner. He later got married to Pocahontas, and they were closer in age. And how Pocahontas died, just because Jamestown she died. She was going to England. She was sailing back from England, and she died later because I believe she caught yellow fever or some sickness. She had, I believe, 1 or 2 sons. So her and Sam and John. But yeah, Blood on the River is a really cool book. It came, I think exactly. They published it on the 400th anniversary of Jamestown, and it was really cool to talk to the author on how it would be hard. I mean, relatively, it's not the biggest book, but I can see how it would be hard because it's really cool because you can see how they had to set it up, how during the starving time, and how you really get an inside perspective of Jamestown. You don't really get to oh, and then there was this, and then there was this. You get it deep in. While I was reading, I felt like I was just inside Jamestown. I could see everything in my head. It's a really great book. I highly recommend it, guys. So that is all for Blood on the River book summary, guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends. And thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you. It means a lot. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.